Hello, mates!
Hello, everybody!
This week we have Phil and Sam from Neck Deep.
This week we are in Denver and Philly. Next week we're in LA and New York.
You can get tickets down below at emonite.com. We'll put the link in the description if you're watching the video. All right, see you soon.
You are now listening to the Ride or Cry podcast.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful faces.
All right. Well, we're on. We're going. Welcome to the podcast. This is our second podcast ever.
Are we live on TV?
Welcome to the day.
Make
I'm
sure
excited.
this is
All right.
your face.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is our second podcast. First one we had 303. Thanks for doing this. I know you guys are fucking so busy.
Oh man, it's so busy.
Yeah.
I've got so many plans.
So busy eating at Veggie Grill.
Yeah, pretty much every single day of my life.
Yeah. You guys were in the studio?
Yeah. We finished with that now though. Technically now we're actually on vacation, I suppose.
As of Sunday.
Y'all call
Yeah.
that holiday.
Holiday, yeah. I said vacation so you didn't get lost.
I have a hard time understanding anything you guys say.
Well, yeah, I feel like you're not the only one, to be honest.
If you're just different than me, I have a hard time understanding.
I feel like people say that about English people in general, but our thing especially is bad. Because we're like northern, and like the slang up there is very, very real.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been over there, but I feel like I would just be like a lost
Yeah,
fucking
you would.
dog. That's it. My mom is like a New York Jew, and I have a hard time understanding what she's saying sometimes.
Right.
So
This guy, you won't be able to understand the fucking word he's on about.
That's why I like you. It's like
Warm up and give it a mic.
that's why I like you a bunch.
It'd have to be subtitled.
Yeah. We need a translator with us, basically, at all times.
We did a music video for Rich Homie Quan one time, and we had to put subtitles on his, like, when he was just speaking.
Respect.
When he was just, like, speaking English.
Who typed the subtitles?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yelped a translator.
Google
Got a professional translator in.
So I don't really like any new music, but I like your guys' band.
Oh,
I also
beautiful.
did one. I was telling these guys, like, I don't know a lot of I'm not like a fan of people. Like, I don't like know their.
I can relate to that.
Do you
in a
know what I
major
mean?
way,
Like,
yeah.
you know when you're like, yeah, I like that band, but like I don't go like super deep into like knowing about everybody's like shit and everybody's lives and like
Yeah.
like where like super fans are. So what I did was I Wikipedia'd Neck Deep.
Oh.
That's some real shit.
So I got. You want to know how far I got?
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like there was a thing on Wikipedia about us a while ago, actually, and I don't know who did it, but I can't remember what it said, but there was something really good, and I haven't looked at it in years, so...
Fake news?
No, look
Something
at this.
like that.
Look at this. The best I got this far. I looked at the picture, and it's Neck Deep playing a VIP acoustic set in Cleveland. Phil on his phone.
Wait, let's see this.
It doesn't seem like something I'd
Yeah. Phil is playing his phone.
do. You're like mid-sentence. Why has Ben got a guitar?
Yeah, why has he got one?
I don't know, but here's the thing.
kind of-
This is like the greatest picture. This is what I looked up. This is as far as I got. So
Well,
that's-
if you come to a VIP experience, that's what you get.
Yeah, no,
you just
it's
get to
really
see
good.
me texting and probably looking at cats on Instagram.
that's
but
what I figured you were doing.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
so that
you
is.
get what you pay for. Do you know
So
what I
that's
mean?
basically all I got.
Yeah.
You didn't go past that.
That's
no,
as
no.
much information as you
There's
need.
nothing past that.
That's everything
That's
you
all
need
there
to know
is.
about
I
our
laughed
band.
my ass off and then was like, I'm done. I'll just talk to Phil.
Yeah.
We'll put the link to that photo in the Wikipedia article.
Okay, but
Yeah.
how do they
In
pick
the
these
description.
photos?
I don't know.
Do you guys know?
I
like,
don't even
how is it
know.
like this one is your Wikipedia?
I know, if you're like looking for a photo.
I thought
band.
you would know, Babs.
I know. I should know,
also,
but I don't.
If y'all are the band,
Yeah.
you can go in and change the Wikipedia.
No,
right?
anyone can change the Wiki. I'm a fucking
Well, let's just
expert
change it
at
right
that.
now.
You
Yeah,
can't
just
change
it.
the
Can
photo.
you change
though.
the picture to
No.
just your face? With,
You literally can't do it.
Equally softy as the picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
yeah.
Well, who gets to pick the picture
Look,
then?
we can literally go in right now and edit it. Look,
Yeah, let's
right
edit
here.
it. Say,
And it's,
hey,
like,
can you
coded.
edit it to be like they're doing a podcast with Ride or Cry? Because it's happening.
We could.
Just delete everything that's there and just put that.
Yeah.
That's the only information anybody ever needs.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk a little bit about the new album because I actually like your music. It's hard when we talk to artists and I'm like, I don't know anything about you.
Yeah.
But I know that album real well. Ricky was the one that like he really showed it to me.
My boy.
Yeah.
Ricky
really got me into it.
Yeah.
And here's the cool thing about it. All of the songs are good.
Well, that's nice.
But this is the thing is like I have
Wow.
all the songs are good.
Coming in with the hard part. It's like, I mean, there's a couple
All
ones
of them,
that-
I don't know.
there's a
Yeah, they're
couple.
all good. It's like a 10 out of 10 album. Is the thing. What's that one? What's the album
My
called?
little brother put me onto it. He's 18. And
Ricky has a white
Sounds
brother.
about right.
Yeah, Ricky's brother looks like Paul Walker.
Literally like Paul Walker.
Reincarnated.
Yeah.
He literally does. Pull him up a picture. Let me see.
Does he have a fast car that's got like mad neons underneath it and stuff?
That
Yeah,
is
it was
too
raining,
sad.
like, a few
Too
months ago, and he
serious.
It's a
crashed.
bit soon, maybe.
It's too sad.
You're lying.
No.
He
What?
crashed his car?
Yeah.
That's how
'cause
Paul
it,
Walker
like,
died.
Yeah.
He was
Yo,
just
so-
too fast and too
Seems
furious.
too...
So the what
I'm
is
like
the-
addicted to this.
Yeah,
thing.
it's the best. Dude.
Yeah.
It'll fucking ruin your life.
Yeah, I'm already just like missing it.
Well, I do it
It's
because like I
man.
fucking do this all the time. Like I just like play. I have
Just
like
fiddle.
I just like do stuff.
Yeah.
But that I'm just gonna. Like,
They have that
drop
other
it,
one that
like-
I've seen. It's like a cube,
Yeah, we got one. We ordered one of those. too
Really?
today.
You like
Yeah.
press all the button.
and there's like little like
I had to
buttons
go
and
with it, but it
switches.
just didn't do enough for me.
Really,
Hey, y'all do a bunch of podcasts. What do you guys do?
we've done a couple.
Hey, what
we
is
did
like?
the,
So, do you live here?
No, I mean, do we really live anywhere?
No.
Does anybody live anywhere? No, I mean,
I live up the street, and then
Yeah.
some.
the thing is like that we're away like so much that when we have our time off, we just sort of go wherever we want. And
you just like find a place where you like, and then you
just
stay
hang
there
out.
until you leave
That's
again.
Pretty much us.
So you're
the whole
homeless.
time. Yeah, basically. We're homeless
Yeah,
together
homeless.
though.
That's pretty good. Does like a label put you up in an apartment?
If we're like doing stuff, then yeah.
Can
But if
you-
it's just like free time, whatever.
Where
During
you
the
at?
album, yeah. but
Yeah, like doing
now
that.
it's like
Now you're just
so
like-
we've got like a little box around the corner. We just climb into.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all can stay at my place. I got a whole room that has nothing in it.
Dude.
It did just have
It
boxes.
used to have trash in
That's
it.
Yeah,
the
I just
dream.
get
Oh,
trash
trash
in.
is even better because you can just cover yourself with it.
It was just boxes. It was just like a box room.
But like
and-
also trash.
The boxing room.
yeah, it was just a box room.
We belong in the trash room.
Yeah, I know. And so like when I was laying in bed, I would just like I just have trash and I would just throw it into the other room.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had a whole,
something you do.
I had a whole room of. It was a room full of trash, and it was like it was just dry trash. No wet trash, no hot trash.
Well,
Only dry trash is allowed in the trash room.
mate, if it's all dry trash, you could build something good with that.
You put wet trash in that trash room and you're fucked.
And you've got cement.
Then it starts to.
You could build a room within your room.
Yeah, it builds it. The room that built itself.
Yeah.
Is what it was. Dude, so we have in my building that I walked outside 2 days ago, into the lobby, and I was like, it fucking smells like piss in here. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I just saw like a bench, a puddle full of piss. So I texted our landlord, Juan, and I was like, Juan, someone pissed on the bench. And he was like, all right, I'm going to go through the tapes. Because we have like a tape. So I was like,
shit.
yeah, so I was like very, very excited. And I kept it
pissed
like,
on it, didn't you?
yeah.
Was it you when you
wasn't
were
me.
drunk or
But he did say, this is what he said. And keep in mind, Juan is he's a gay guy.
He's a gay man.
And he smokes weed all day. That's all he does.
Fair.
He goes, found the culprit, and with a dog.
Oh my god.
Well,
And I
there
said-
you go.
And I said, was it Annie or was it the dog? And by the way, you can't, Sean, you can't say.
Case closed.
So that's where I
Murder
live. So you
mystery.
can live in that building with me while y'all are here.
Well, where we're staying, we have this Airbnb down the road, and they didn't pre-warn us that there's this like crazy construction going on, and to get to it, you have to go up these stairs, and you have to go through what is essentially like an empty shell of a house. Like, honestly, like, anytime we have friends over, they're like, are you trying to murder us? This is really sketchy. And then you go in, and it's just a door, and then you go into the room. But every morning at like 7 a.m., they do construction in there.
That's what happens.
Literally,
They start.
It's insane. It's like imagine an entire house and you've got the back bedroom. That's where we're staying, but the rest of the house hasn't been built yet.
Whoa.
So you have to walk through all this like just wood and construction.
Just everyone's like,
Wait,
there's
it's
all
in the
these
house. They do
drills.
it in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got
and they just
construction-
hammer.
So they've taken it to they've taken
It's the-
construction
I've
to the
never
next
seen
level.
anything like
Usually when you're fucking sleeping, it's like right outside your window.
Oh, no.
They're like, hey,
They're
we're
in
gonna
the house.
This
come
is
in
literally
inside and do this.
your head's there, the
Yeah.
wall is there, and they're hammering the
And
wall
they
that you're
drill
sleeping
through
in.
the wall.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the other morning.
Where like his head rests.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Where
you're
my head
fucking,
was.
you almost got
I was
drilled.
fucking sleeping and I was just like, what the hell? I was like, and I swear to God, my whole bed was shaking.
There's 2 little holes in the
There's
wall.
literally 2 holes in the wall.
Yeah.
Like above the pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, they almost committed crime.
Mate, they almost put a fucking nail through our heads, to be
Yeah.
honest, but...
Damn.
Imagine the money I'd get.
And then every morning it's so funny, you're ruthless, you're just like banging on the door like, shut the fuck up!
I would
no, they
take-
don't speak English.
I would literally take yeah, they definitely.
But then the guy's just
They
like,
definitely don't
"You
speak
shot me," he's
English.
like,
English.
he gets so mad and he
Yeah,
texts the
they're
guy
like,
who
"What?"
runs it like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Y'all
And he
ever-
just comes, he's like, good morning my friends,
Yeah.
how are you?
The worst bit was this morning was the worst it's ever been. So he texts him saying like, "This is just like awful. Like, can you please tell them to stop fucking hammering and drilling shit?" And he comes up to the room, knocks on the door, opens it, and he's like, "We need to turn the water off."
He's like, have you had a shower
like, are you
yet? He's like,
kidding
no
me?
mate, I
Everything.
haven't.
They're like everything. You might as well just live outside.
Yeah,
Literally,
pretty
there's
much.
like no water.
Y'all ever
and
talk
just
to
pure noise?
Y'all ever
like-
talk to the construction workers?
I've said hello to
just
them
laugh.
and they just
They
sort of look
yeah,
at you.
I can imagine because
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they know exactly. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They
Yeah.
also fucking. You don't understand them. They don't understand you.
Oh no,
and
they
they're
do.
just
They're
in the
just
same
plain
house.
dumb.
They understand.
You think
know.
they
They're
know.
laughing.
They
They
know.
you open that door, they just stood there with wood in the air, just hammering it. Just
Yeah.
like,
They're not
like
even
they-
building
Before
it.
they start.
Yeah, this is what's mad though. It's been going on for like what, 3 weeks now, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Wait,
ridiculous,
okay,
yeah.
so the
And it
biggest
doesn't
question
look
though is
any
like,
different.
why don't you guys go to a different Airbnb?
Oh, it's just-
Yeah, we talked about it.
we talked about it this
Like,
morning, to be
that
honest.
sounds like a fucking nightmare, and you're
It's
just living it
the
every day.
absolute worst.
Yeah.
Just walk around the house and just hit things. They're not actually doing anything. Just
They just
It
warm
looks,
up the
we,
tools.
yeah, it's been like 3 weeks. When we arrived, it doesn't look any different, and they've been going at it every single day.
Like, what are you actually working on?
Yeah, like I honestly just want to sit down and be like, look, genuinely,
they need a
what's
hand.
the plan here?
Has there been improvements made?
No.
Not a
This
single
morning-
thing.
this
I have not
morning-
seen any progress.
Hey,
There's
you know
just
they're
tops
taking up the
everywhere.
floor.
Hey, you know you.
Yeah, we came out and there's this dude and he's got a hammer and he's fucking just hitting the floor.
And I
Like,
swear they just built that.
what the
floor.
fuck are
just
you
put
even
it down.
doing?
Literally, like, last week
is
on
the
the
plan to
floor
make a
floor,
hole? Like,
Today, let's take the floor back up.
I think what's happening,
So
the
how
only
you doing?
reasonable explanation is they're having a crack at it and they've done it and they're going, nah, we fucked that, we need to do it again. That's all I can think.
Or they're like Phil sleeping.
Yeah. I'm convinced though,
Ow.
he's just got a big bit of wood and a hammer and they're all just like, ready boys, right.
Past midday,
Go.
Past midday, no sound.
Yeah, of
they
course
start
not.
working
Yeah.
outside
It's
of the
always
building.
like that, yeah.
They start doing the roof and like the side walls and
Yeah.
shit.
Okay,
but in the
here's-
morning it's like drills and power tools and fucking
Here's-
everything they've got that can plug in.
In sync, yeah.
I have the solution.
Go on.
Confiscate the
We
tools.
build it.
No.
Confiscate the toys. I'm fucking having this.
Find out where
You
they
noisy
live.
bastard. And go and construct on their house.
Nope.
Get a mariachi
Nope,
band.
nope. Go play a neck deep set outside their window.
Oh
Hey,
mate, that's
do you know what's
too
really-
mean. I can't do
the
that. 'cause I'm-
owner-
That's like that would be.
That's a cool thing
That's
to do.
good content for your.
Like-
We can do it. The owner of the Airbnb and the guy that's making all these people do all this shit lives below us.
So he's just like cool with
So
this?
we can. Why don't we just drill
Yeah.
through the floor? Why don't we
Yeah,
drill
yeah,
Well, they
yeah,
through
fucking
the
were
that's
hammering
it.
through it today. I'm surprised you can get a load of fucking sawdust in his bed. Like,
So you guys are just living a miserable life in Los Angeles.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. you're just
No, but I tell you what, to give him one thing to balance the scale, he does come through every day and bring his lunch because
Oh.
he definitely feels bad.
Oh, that's great.
But he doesn't understand the concept of like vegetarians and vegans. So he
she's-
brings all this chicken meat over.
He just doesn't understand
all
the
this
concept.
fucking roadkill, and we're just like, cheers.
So it's
pal.
only you that eats.
I scran it all because I'm not vegetarian or anything.
Me and him
but
are like, cheers, so you get like 3 meals. You're
Yeah, that's great.
every morning he comes in, he's like, my friend, I bring you lunch. You're just like,
I just hand it over to him. He's got like
cheers,
3 meals
mate.
himself.
Cheers, yeah.
So he just doesn't understand the concept of lunch.
Yeah, he's
or,
trying.
or anything else in life.
He's trying to get Softy to marry his daughter as well.
Yeah, he
isn't
did. Yeah, he's like, maybe you marry my daughter. I was like,
Is
maybe
that
not.
real?
I think so.
I
Yeah,
mean, is she?
Well, I suppose at least he could build the house. I
Is
guess.
she?
mate.
Is she married?
I don't even think he's seen it.
We don't know.
She married. Oh yeah, we need to find out first though.
Yeah.
This is really good idea. So why does he want you to marry her?
He just likes you, doesn't
He
he?
just likes me. Yeah.
Even though you kick off at him like every
Yeah,
morning.
even though
He
Like,
needs a
fuck
son.
off every
the one
morning.
you sent him the other morning, you were like, not being funny, mate, but this is a
You
piss
fuck
take.
off. He still wants me to marry his daughter.
Couldn't understand a word of the text.
He wants a son.
Hey.
Maybe, yeah.
And he wants you to be the sun.
I think he's just trying to fucking get you to join his gang of builders, to be honest.
Yeah, he's probably trying to find like
he's
one competent.
He's like
builder.
looking him up and down. He's like, this guy good shoulders.
This guy could drill hard.
How much? He's like, how much can you lift?
How hard can you swing a hammer? That's it.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like that's all they do.
Hey, say some stuff about the new album because I feel like, or tell us some things that you haven't said on other podcasts. So people.
Well, we haven't said because we only finished it a couple of days ago. So.
Oh, good.
I don't know. What can we say? I mean, it's got some songs on it.
Let me ask you this: you like it?
It's alright.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. It's really good. We're really stoked on it. It's definitely like. It's so hard to talk about without sounding just so cliche, but
Yeah,
it is definitely like a step forward, and it's different, and it's
Yeah, it's not gone sideways, right? It's definitely gone forward, and like there's a lot of new elements. There's a lot of like British sound to it. I feel like not the whole thing, but there's definitely songs that sound a lot like sound British, which I feel like no Neck Deep songs.
Meaning what? Like more like Bowie or like
you might guys just
bit
sing in
more
an
like-
accent?
No,
How does that happen?
like-
Also, how come y'all can sing in American?
Do you know what? We had this conversation with
Mike.
Mike and Neil Avron too. He was like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
get it, and I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask Ben. Really, he just says that like, it just kind of happens naturally.
Why
I mean,
don't
it's because
we-
you grow up listening to all that music.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Why don't we sing in British?
I mean, some people do.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, I read an article that says everyone sounds American because of the one voice in singing. It just so happens that that's one singing voice sounds more American, I think.
Is that how like people with stutters can sing in that?
Yeah, can sing and stuff like that. I think there is a one voice in singing, but it just so happens it sounds more American.
You just solved stuttering.
There you go.
I feel like Harry Styles sounds like British when he sings a little.
Yeah, he does. There's definitely people who do.
The dude from Block Party sounds British too.
Oh mate, yeah, definitely.
Those dudes are a good band.
Are they still going?
I don't think so, yeah. But I
Yeah.
saw their promo pictures and they were wearing sandals in one of them. So I was like, so yeah, like somebody was like, they were like, we let this.
This has gone too far.
Whoever's in charge of them, they're like, you guys just do whatever you want.
Yeah, they were
like,
sick.
yeah,
man.
like they're like wearing sandals. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just like,
Could just do an RSG and wear Crocs. That's the real.
I feel like
move.
you guys should just do that.
Hey, I don't know. I've never put a Croc on my foot in my life.
How
I'm
many-
scared I'd like it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
You know how much stuff you
Oh,
can
is
do
this
in
a
those?
video?
It's like freeing. It's like really
See, everyone
freeing.
says that. I feel like looking at them. I feel like if there was ever a shoe that's gonna fall off my foot, it's that.
Yeah, you wait till you put it on.
We're gonna have to go Croc shopping right now. I reckon.
I guarantee there's some on the way down to Palm Springs. You coming to Palm Springs? Hell
We're
yeah.
going.
Ricky
you
looks
going,
like
dude?
a
Road trip.
commercial.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
you look like you're just like in a PBR
dude,
Hot Cheeto commercial.
The fucking the cap for Palm Springs is like what like
It's like 200
like
and
30
10 people.
That makes it better, I think.
Dude, it's gonna be no, I know.
It's
just
just
that's-
us.
wild.
It's just the people in this room.
Yeah.
That's it. That we're
gonna
feeling.
sit and
We're like
listen to
actually
music.
over cap right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, and it's in between both Coachellas, so that there were people that like flew in from overseas
Just for
to, like,
emo night in Palm Springs.
just
Yeah.
for Emo Nite in Palm Springs in
I heard
between
that, actually.
Coachella. So they're probably it's gonna be. Well, I don't know what to expect.
It's actually the only reason I'm still here.
Is it really?
Yeah. I
I
was
don't
like,
I
you
don't
know,
believe
I'm
you.
gonna do it because everyone else has gone.
Yeah,
there.
Phil's coming on tour with us.
It's true.
You might as well.
I'm gonna be the mascot. We're
He's
having a-
leaving Neck Deep. This is like what he's
It's my
here to
true
talk
calling.
about.
It's what it's all been building up to. Do you know what I mean? Like we're having a mascot suit made up.
What's it gonna be?
just a grave.
Yeah, just my face in it. Nah, it'd be some sort of animal. It'd have to be.
A grave with.
We'll get that dinosaur one. I had to go on that one time. Remember that?
My high school mascot was
festival.
a Dorado.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A what?
A Dorado.
What the heck
fuck's
is
that?
that?
They just made it up.
That sounds like some sort of sandwich.
They just made it up.
The
Yeah, no,
Tucson Dorados.
it was the CDO Dorados. They just made it up. It was just like
Is it like an animal?
It was like an Indian guy. They're like, that's a Dorado.
Oh wow!
It would just be
Too soon.
Sean, is that okay?
You guys want a beer or anything? We have a big PBR.
I kind of
fridge.
do, to be honest. Is it too early?
It's
Nah.
It's not. Go on then. Let's have a tinny.
Can I actually have a coconut water instead, please?
No.
I see that.
Let's have a tinny
a
pop.
tinny. You can only have a tinny.
We'll have a jut pop.
What the heck are they saying?
We'll have a little
tinny.
a UCAS.
You know.
A UCAS.
So wait, is this also a tinny?
that's a tin. That's a jut pop.
A jug pop and a tinny?
A jut pop and a tinny. Sound like you're in Harry Potter.
It's like a spell.
Tinny Weasley.
Tinny Weasley. Wow. There's a fucking t-shirt design.
Do you want a tinny?
No, I don't want that trash.
Do you want a tinny?
I got one the other day. I don't really like these.
You like that shit?
What, LaCroix?
No, I had one the other day for the first time.
A
It's
LaCroix boy.
You don't like it? What flavor did you
What the
have?
fuck is pamplemousse?
It's a
Oh,
grapefruit.
this one's good though.
That's grapefruit. That's your jam.
I would love grapefruit.
Yeah, this one's
good.
the best one.
It's the only good one, I
I
think.
feel like
Yeah.
I get judged hard for drinking grapefruit juice.
Dude, grapefruit
It's
juice
supposed
is
to be
great
really good
for
for
your
you.
liver.
It's great
Yeah.
for your penis.
It pushes
yeah.
all the alcohol and the fat
It
out.
really
heard
is,
that.
I think.
It's good for my taste buds too. I'm the only person who seems to like it.
I love it.
I'm
Yeah.
not into
It's very good.
We
can
can't
go-
find it though in airports and stuff. I always look for it, and they
Yeah.
just have like shitty kind, like from concentrate, like sugary stuff.
That bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel
Not
like
the real
the-
deal.
They also invent medicine where they're like, all right, you can do whatever else you want, but if you drink grapefruit juice, you're fucked.
Like
I've
birth
heard
control.
that.
Yeah, they're like they're like anything else you want, like do whatever you want, but
Just
if
do a load of
you
crack
have
and
grapefruit
heroin.
juice, yeah, they're like that's fine.
I think it just cleans out your system so well that it like knocks all the
Is
medicine
that what it
out
is?
of you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is that really what it is?
So it's like drain cleaner,
That's
basically.
insane.
Hey,
Wow.
so I interrupted you talking about myself while we were talking about the new album.
Right, yeah.
Do that stuff right now. This is what I feel like. That's the right thing, right, Babs?
I feel like no one really cares about that, to be honest. No,
Yeah, whatever you want. This is your podcast.
It's not really. TJ's the one that's cracking the whip on this.
this is
Yeah, but Morgan, you're the podcast guy.
Well, I just like talking.
Yeah, exactly.
you're the podcast dude. That's
Yeah,
what,
but
that's what they call you.
I'm actually interested in the new album.
Yeah,
this is
no,
the first
I
time.
mean-
I'm gonna let you know this is the first time and last time I will ever say that and be genuinely interested.
Wow.
Okay, there's more than like one band in the world that you like.
I don't think there is. I don't think
The
there
only
is.
Neck Deep.
Yeah.
I just like them, and
that
then
seems-
I like Joyce Manor and I like Fiddler, and they just live right up the street, so I can just ask them on the way here.
There you go.
There you go.
Got it all
But-
figured out.
All right. We'll try and say something relevant for you.
Something that Tobin won't get mad about.
Well, then I probably shouldn't say anything at all, but... Nah, I mean, honestly, what he was saying before about it sounding a bit more British, that's definitely true. Like,
It's hard to explain that until you hear it. When you
Yeah.
hear it, you go, oh, I get it now.
you know, I'm trying, like, there's a lot that I would, could say, but I don't know, I worry I'd get in trouble. When does this go out?
Monday.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I think I'll be careful on that one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff on there. It's definitely not just like a pop punk record.
Cool.
Like, the last record definitely had, like, diversity and shit, and there was some kind of different stuff, but generally speaking, it was very just, pop punk. I mean, there was tracks like Serpents and shit that were a bit darker and a bit more, like, punky, I guess, but it was very pop punk through and through, whereas this one, like, there's a lot of those tracks on it. Like, there is a lot of sort of just pop punk bangers on it or whatever, but there's some interesting stuff. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
some weird stuff, but weird in a good way. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean. It sounds like a mature.
well, it's third
next
album.
Yeah.
We've got to do something special, haven't we? We couldn't just fucking.
I feel like you could.
I mean, yeah, we could have done.
To be honest, you
but-
probably could put out the same.
But it's
album
the
and
good
everybody
balance,
would've
you
been
know.
pumped.
It's not the like, you do a third album and everyone starts fucking wearing leather jackets and doing rock songs. It's
Yeah,
like,
why does that happen all the time?
I don't know. I guess we've got that to look forward to, but
I can't wait till you show up for your next album and you look like you're just wearing a leather jacket.
Yeah,
All
like
in
button-ups.
leather pants.
the
Yeah.
guitar comes up to
You ever
here.
worn leather pants? They're very hot.
I feel like they compliment my
No, they are. You're.
my skin.
Yeah, good. Looks really good. Yeah, leather pants will look really good against your skin.
They feel the texture. Yeah, they would. I've heard that actually. Someone told me that before.
Yeah, they're very, very hot.
At least a few people.
Because I was super goth in like middle school and high school, and I think at one point I had leather pants.
Oh, that's so hard body.
Yeah, it was also in Tucson, Arizona, which is like
my
120
Oh,
degrees.
mate. I bet. Oh my goodness.
Surely they would've
But you have
just
to like
melted
drain
you up.
yourself every day.
Fucking terrible.
Bet your gusset was
Just puddles dripping down into your
Goulash.
shoes.
My
goulash
what?
was your goulash.
Is that a thing? Is that like a British thing, or is that just a
Yeah.
slang?
Well, it's actually I
That's
guess
a
it's
Hungarian food.
It's a oh dear. I don't want any of that. It's a biology term, I suppose.
Is it just
It's
like
in all our
is it just like
textbooks.
balls?
No, it's your guichet or your gusset or your
Your
goulash.
My gussy?
It's kind of it's around it's around that area. But it's a very specific area of the gooch. Gooch is a broad term. Gooch is like a good area. Guichet kind of narrows it down.
What area? The fronter or the backer part of the gussy?
It's It's where the seam is.
Oh yeah,
That's where you
I know.
get zipped up.
Yeah, I know all about that
That's
scene.
where they. Make,
Yeah,
you know.
they just sew you up.
Yeah.
Sean, how about this? How is this
He
gonna?
looks so confused and upset.
It's the
Are
front
you
part.
marking the time?
This is biology. This is like
Yeah, it's
PG.
TJ.
Human anatomy.
Yeah.
It's the front part where the good Lord splits you.
Oh, the seam.
The seam. The zipper.
Yeah.
That will probably come out.
Yeah.
No, you can keep that in.
Yeah.
I used to know this guy named Glenn Gussie, and
That's gonna be my rap name. Glenn Gussit.
and we used to call him Glenn Juicy Pussy Gussie.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
Can we keep that in?
That.
Sean, can we keep? Are we allowed to keep that in?
We have
There's
we
nothing
have the
bad
D on
about it.
there for a reason.
There's literally nothing bad about it. It's
So-
just a
Shit,
name.
where-
record's
Mate.
been done for a bit now, like a couple days.
I suppose, yeah.
What did you guys do to celebrate?
Did
You guys
we do
came to
anything?
Emo Night.
We did. That's actually true. I mean, it technically wasn't done then, but we saw that as the celebration because everybody
I feel
came.
like we've been celebrating for the past 4 weeks.
Pretty much every day we're like, we should celebrate, man. Like we've earned it. Yeah.
Palm Springs.
Exactly.
This
the
is
celebration
Ricky's
continues.
white brother.
He's handsome.
He's very handsome. He looks like Paul Walker.
He's only a teen.
Give me, yeah. Give me
Nice
the phone
teen
number.
boy.
Look at him.
Yeah, Paul Walker.
Yeah, I think
Someone.
Emo Night was the big celebration, I suppose, because everybody came.
Yeah, you guys really went for it.
Yeah,
We did, yeah.
You guys were like, "This is what we're doing."
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to tell you that that's an unusual occurrence. But
Yeah.
it's this guy. He brings it out in us because he.
You can't just like blame him.
No,
for
I
your
do. I blame him completely.
Things that you do in life.
When he's not here, we just sit. But then he makes me so happy every time. I just get so psyched that he's here that we have to go and celebrate.
Yeah,
every
but you
day.
do say to me, we're going out.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
I walked into the back room and your whole band was in there, and I got drunk and high immediately and walked right out. I just walked in, I got drunk from the fumes, and then I was like, "Oh, hello, Neck Deep, goodbye," and
We
I
don't
walked
even
out,
drink.
and I was blacked out. I don't even drink. Yeah, and I don't even drink.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
just got drunk from the
The
fucking.
words, I had a video from in there that night, and there was like I pressed play, and the video was just cups flying. A bit
Yeah, y'all were sitting on shit I didn't even know existed.
It was like champagne in there.
there was a lot of champagne.
Yeah, Babs said she walked back there at one point and it was just champagne was spraying
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
My fault.
See, now this is just some weird running joke that's gone way out of hand. Like when you kind of first got out here, we went out one night, and for some reason, somebody was like,
I think it's Elliot though.
it was Elliot, yeah. He was
Elliot
like,
just
Yeah,
always
Elliot
has to drink.
he was like, let's get champagne. I only drink that, and we were like, cool.
I
And-
only drink that. You have a friend that only drinks champagne.
Elliot.
Yeah.
He only drinks champagne.
Okay.
I respect it.
I used to do that,
Yeah.
Or
All right.
straight up diss around.
Babs is a
but then it's
baller.
literally like the worst hangover you get.
It's true, but
You
it's
get
kind of
terrible
worth it.
heartburn as well.
Yeah, it's all bad, but you think it's so funny for a while,
Yeah.
and then you realize.
But then it became this joke of like the next time we went out, it's like, oh, let's get champagne again. And
There's
now
not
it's
been
just
a night where we haven't had it. because of
yeah,
that.
even
Yeah.
when it's not a real night.
It's like a joke, but we're drinking champagne. I'm like,
Well,
"No,
if we
I
have-
can't."
Fake night.
It's because we quickly learned. We went
Like
to
Wednesday.
It suddenly comes
Oh.
out.
yeah, you know that bar Black.
Yeah.
So we went there and like one night we kind of all went out and we were like, oh, let's get champagne, and then we learned that they do these little like personal champagne bottles. So
Oh.
that
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we drank that much that night that they ran out of champagne flutes, so they had to
Yeah.
give me
They're
in
giving you
cups.
the bottle.
I mean, we did smash about 9 of them,
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had Cristal?
but I don't know if I have. I'm poor.
Yeah, the one I stopped drinking like a while ago, but I'm missing out on all of like the new fun drinks.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like what?
The like
All the new ones
iced
that they've
tea
invented.
flavored vodka.
Wait, that's a thing?
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
You
I'm
don't
good for
want
that.
to try that?
I mean, I'd try it, but
They're like coming out with new vodka flavors, and I'm like, oh.
I've had like the blueberry one. It doesn't taste like fucking anything though.
Yeah.
It all
Blueberry.
just tastes like nail varnish. They're lying.
tastes like
Yeah, they're not good.
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
It just
Blueberry
tastes like
one.
vodka boy.
It does. Yeah.
So yeah, last emo night you guys celebrated. We also did the Lazy Bones collab.
We did.
Yeah.
That was a good time. That's another reason we were celebrating.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
true.
basically getting up in the morning is just like let's
That
celebrate.
shirt's awesome.
That
Yeah.
shirt is awesome.
Dude, I've seen more people wear that shirt than like walking around in Silver Lake than almost any other like emo night stuff.
Damn. They just had to have that exclusive
They like
collab.
really like. I really liked that one.
They had to jump on the hype. You know what I mean?
I thought it was really good. What else you got going on with that?
With Lazy Bones.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dog.
We just put out like a bunch of new stuff. I was gonna wear that shit today, actually. and I
We can
didn't.
definitely link it.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
All right, we have to start again now. We have to go over everything we've already talked about one more time. No, we just put out that new stuff, and we're going to be doing. We've got like me and the guy I do it with. We've just designed a bunch of new stuff that's going to be going like.
Who else you doing?
Ah!
Wow.
I feel like that's the third time that's happened.
I
You
know,
need to
this is a
tighten that up.
nightmare.
Hmm.
This is why I shouldn't be on this podcast.
No, you got it. But yeah, I mean, we've just been like so busy with the record and stuff that like we've been kind of chill on it for a while. But now that I'm off, we're going to be doing.
You can like go in super fucking hard on it.
Exactly.
You know what? We can do another one.
Let's do it. Let's do
I
it
like
right
that.
now. Let's get the crayons out.
Yeah, as long as you never have to
Hey.
call us from like the UK ever again.
Yeah,
to
well,
do
I wasn't even in
anything,
the UK
or
when
wherever
I was
you
in
were.
like that's actually kind of a funny story. We were in like fuck, where was it the night that it wasn't Amsterdam where with Sumter and the
Oh,
he's gonna hate
Brussels.
all of this.
Brussels.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like trying to Skype these guys on like no data.
You don't want to tell that story.
Well, I'll leave out that, but I was literally like walking through the red light district whilst talking to you guys, and it was.
That's with all the prosties, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of into that over there. It's weird.
They're into that over here.
Yeah, but
you
not
just
in the
like
same
can't
way.
like you just like can't
They don't have even like windows
legally
and
do
stuff.
it. And
Yeah.
over here we have like a weird thing where they like people like to kill them,
Oh yeah, I've
and
heard
then they
that.
like turn it into a forensic files episode.
Well, you know, sounds whatever gets you.
Most
going, I
forensic
suppose.
files episodes end up with like a dead prostitute.
Yeah,
Most episodes of SVU, Dead Prosty.
Is that what it is?
it's a
Yep.
staple move.
Yeah.
They really enjoy it. It's
Staple
like
move
I
in
feel
American
like.
television.
Which speaking of which, that Facebook killer fucking.
Wait, what?
The
Did you
Facebook
guys
killer.
see that?
The Facebook killer?
Did you guys see that?
No, who's that?
You didn't see this?
It was like the most
This
disturbing.
is too
shit.
dark to talk about.
It's so fucked.
Well, you've kind of got me going. Now I want to
Yeah, I
hear
kind of
it.
want to know what this is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
I'm
like-
super into these like crime documentaries and
That's
shit.
what That's all I
but
watch.
this is real life, is the thing.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah, but
it
they
just
are
happened
too.
on
Oh, I
Sunday.
guess.
It just happened on Sunday.
Oh, it's
some
new.
dude like
Oh, it's very fresh.
killed like a person live on Facebook.
Holy
What?
shit!
Yeah, you guys didn't see this?
No.
Do you not have like American news?
I don't know. I
Don't
guess-
look at the news anyway. It's fucked up. The world's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did it live on Facebook, and I thought someone sent it to me. I'm in like a group chat with a ton of people that they're just like sent it over, and I thought it was just gonna be like a meme, and I like watched it, and I
Oh,
was
so
like,
you actually watched it?
I skipped past the actual part, and then I looked up on Facebook, and then me and Sean went on a date where we got that, and we we were like watching it, and today then they went on a manhunt. Like they did it live,
Holy
and it was
shit.
fucking gnarly. It was really, really disturbing, and I think the reason why it was so disturbing, I was thinking about this yesterday, is
Is it
because
because somebody got killed?
dude, well, not only that happens like all the time. The
I
reason
suppose
why it was like especially gnarly is because he was talking beforehand. He was like, "I'm gonna do this," and then he found someone. He's like, "That guy." Got out of his car and did it, and I think it followed which you usually just see somebody kill someone from like afar, right? This we like heard the whole process and thought process and saw the process, and he said it out loud while he was doing it, so we never ever get to like hear that or see that.
That is, yeah, that's weird.
mental.
It was mental.
Did people think that it was like not real or something? Is
I
that
thought
why
it was not
a
real.
thing?
I thought it was not real because
Like some sort of, like,
people
weird
usually-
viral
Yeah, they usually
scam
do
thing.
hoax shit
Yeah.
all the time.
That is so messed up.
Dude, it was fucked
Mate,
up.
that's made me feel a bit weird.
Yeah, it's made me feel a bit
I
weird.
told
I
you.
feel a bit sad
Although I do
now.
feel like it's inevitably going to
It's
happen.
definitely sad.
Have you ever been
fucking
to
dark.
the Museum of Death?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have all that stuff there. They have that room where you can just like watch people getting killed and stuff.
It's hard. It also smells bad in there.
It's weird.
I've never been.
Oh, we should go.
It's definitely interesting.
It's cool. 'cause
It's like
they-
history.
They start you off well because you go in that room and it's all about like the famous serial killers and all their little things that they had and like letters they wrote, and you're like, oh, this is super interesting. This is really cool. And then suddenly you're like looking at dead babies and stuff, and you're
yeah,
like,
it takes
is
it
weird.
takes a dark turn. Did you see the one where they're like the two couples like killed the woman, or the couple killed like one of the women's husbands and like cut off his dick and like put it in his mouth, like all types of shit. The pictures are
You
on the
did like that,
wall.
like you were
Yeah,
smoking
no,
it.
they're like, dude,
Smoking.
they like just a little something to take the edge off.
little cigar
Dude, did you see? Did you see? You didn't see that?
chuffing on his pecker.
There's also that shrunken head, which there's been
Yeah.
a fucking fly in there for like 2 years.
food.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
been like a fucking every time I go in there, I'm like,
I kind of
"Oh,
I hustled through
It's still there.
the end of the spectrum.
yeah, you want to get out of there.
I was like pretty into the start bit and like looking at all the drawings that like some serial killers had done, and then once the videos started playing, I was like,
Yeah, it's a weird fucking thing, and it's a weird
I feel like I'm
obsession.
back at the-
Yeah, sorry. There's some banging going on next door. Sounds like
I think it's the guys from our Airbnb. They followed us here.
Literally followed us.
He's got a tracker on one of us.
Yeah.
My buddy Sean tattooed something on me, and he was going to that museum like every week or so, and he was like, "Do you want a dinosaur?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take a dinosaur." And then he did it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's Richard Ramirez, one of the Night Stalker." He's like, "It's one of his drawings," and so he tattooed a serial killer's drawing on me without my knowledge, and then told me afterwards and was like, "Isn't this cool?"
Wait, I feel like we skipped over the fact that your friend just goes there every week.
Yeah, he is. He loves that.
I feel like you maybe need to be a bit worried about him. Like,
Everybody's a bit worried about
yeah,
him.
I don't know. That place is fucking weird.
Yeah,
I thought I had like a strong stomach. Everyone's like, "We'll go, it's fine." I was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." And I got to the end, and I was like, "I need to call my mum."
How about Disneyland though?
That's more up my street. We did that like last week.
It's more expensive.
We go a lot.
It's more expensive, it's true, but
It
it
is,
is happier,
but
less dark.
you get what you pay for.
I'm gonna go to Disneyland in Tokyo when I'm there.
We haven't. Well, Westspin. That's meant to be the best one.
Theme
What is
park in
it?
the world.
It's the best theme park in the
What
world.
is it?
Apparently.
What? Disneyland Tokyo?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not even owned by Disneyland. It's like a franchise, like an affiliate.
Oh,
they
really?
like licensed it out.
See, Wes would know about this because he's
Either
the
way, it's going to be
Japan
like
man.
the best of them all.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
it's the top
Cool.
That's insane.
Hell yeah.
Have you guys been over there?
We have, yeah. We've
Not
done
to
like
Disney, but-
we didn't go Disney, but we've been.
Yeah,
we've,
what's
like,
the
toured
best
there.
place y'all have ever been?
Shit. I
Like
don't
where,
know.
and unanimously, you guys were like, "This place is fucking."
We all actually have really different tastes on these kind of things. Like the rest of the band, I mean, the rest of the band don't really even like it here, do they? Like, I mean, obviously, like there's more exciting places, but like
I don't know. Japan is crazy. Like, it's just so different.
that's probably like the biggest like culture shock.
Yeah, he's
Do you know what I
going.
mean?
Yeah, a couple weeks.
for the
like
first time.
3 weeks from now, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna write down a place that you have to go. Who you
Oh.
going with?
My girlfriend.
Okay, you're gonna take her on a beautiful date to this restaurant. Just go.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You guys are gonna have a weird night.
I can't
No,
wait-
fuck it.
I
I'm gonna
can't
tell you
wait
what
to hear
happens because it's better. Just don't tell her.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the first time we went there, well, the only time we've been there, it was like the first night. We were there with State Champs and Ryan from State Champs and Wes
State
from our band.
championships.
I've been
They
before.
they go a lot. They just love Japan. They're all about it. And like it was like our first night there, and he was like, "Yo, we booked this table. We're going to this restaurant." We're like, "All right, cool." And he's like, "It's kind of like dinner and a show. Like that's all I'll say. It's dinner and a show. Like it's all good."
And the more questions we asked, there was like,
He was just like, "Look, we'll just go. Just don't worry about it." And so we get there, and it's this like you go down this shady little steps into this tiny room, and it's literally like probably the size of this room, like the whole restaurant.
yeah, pretty much.
And you have to
yeah.
take your shoes off, and all the tables are on the floor, and you have to sit cross-legged. And I was like, "All right, this is fine. This is whatever." There's like us on like one other table, and then the whole place is full. And then we proceeded to have probably the weirdest time of my entire life.
Oh, for sure.
So this guy comes out, and he's like, "Hello, welcome," and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not racist. And
It's not. If you did that.
and then he hands out these menus that are like just a bit of scrap paper with like
No, it's
crayon.
it's like a children's colouring book or something.
Yeah,
It's like
and he's-
everything's written in like crayon, like different colours. It's just weird.
Yeah, and there's all these like countries and like words
Yeah,
and
the
shit.
menu, like, there isn't any food or drink options. The menu is a country, and you say that country, and that is, well, it's meant to be like a food thing, but basically, we just had everything off the menu anyway. But how
Yeah.
it would work is you say a country, and he does this, like, sketch acting thing,
Yeah.
and then the food comes with a drink. It's so
But
weird.
the idea I feel is that like it's supposed to make you quite uncomfortable, and if he feels like you're like feeling awkward about this, he's gonna get in your face and make it worse. Like he'll just come up to you and just start screaming, and he has all these little toys, and he just like comes up to you with them, and he's like, I've got a video of it.
This is the stuff I'm excited.
Dude.
So take mushrooms before going.
Yeah.
So you guys go to the robot restaurant?
I don't.
You seen
I
that?
went.
Man, YouTube the robot restaurant. I'm excited
Wes will
for
have
that.
been because he knows all about that.
Wait, so you guys just went to a restaurant to get to feel uncomfortable.
Well, we didn't know what it was, and the best part of it, I won't tell you too much, I don't want to ruin it, but at one point, he bursts out of a door in this like frog suit onesie and just started humping our drum tech and like screaming at him.
He has like a frog penis thing, and he just like comes up with
and
it
he was
and,
like
hits you with it.
trying to make him suck it off and like.
I have a video of that on my phone. I'll grab it up in a bit.
Yeah, and he just would scream a lot, and it was bizarre.
So you're in like a room and it's like performance art, and then you eat, or are you eating
You eat
while he's
while
trying
it's
to?
happening.
You kind of just keep doing it, and like I said, there's all these different countries. So say you pick like France,
Sure.
and you'll like bring up this like sketchbook thing, and you like put a hat on and like be all French, if you will, and you start sketching someone. He sketched Powell's his face and put like happy birthday something because it was his birthday at the time.
Yeah.
And like basically every country is a different thing, and he just keeps on doing it.
Yeah, Japan is like, hey, you guys can eat, but we're gonna make it weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's
it
so
didn't feel that structured. You know, it wasn't like, okay, there's these countries, you're gonna do a skit about this. Like, it was all the in between it that was making me
and like
uneasy.
the back section is like this much room, and it's the kitchen, and it's like his mother or someone just cooking all the food.
Sure.
And
She looks
it's all just
miserable.
open. So
Is it one man show?
Yeah, it's just him, and he serves all the food.
you're just in someone's kitchen.
How
It's
many
like
people can be there? Like
Probably
is
like
it-
20.
20,
Yeah.
something like that.
No, I wasn't there. But I've seen the video.
He has this teddy bear, and he makes the teddy bear serve you the food, and like.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we're gonna do regular things, but we're gonna make it like super weird for everybody.
Yeah, it was weird, and because it was our drum tech's birthday, everyone was kind of like, yeah, get him, and he just hated it. He had the
the more
worst
he
fucking
hated it,
night.
the
Like,
more
the more he hated it, the more this guy was getting off. He was
Dude,
stoked
What
about
a
it.
fucking weirdo. He's like, I'm going to open this restaurant, and everybody that comes in, I'm going to make feel uncomfortable, but it's going to be really cool for me.
That's really.
I just, I remember we sat down, I was like, this seems pretty normal. And then just like out of nowhere, he just like screamed something and then like bowed and it started. And it was just like, oh, God,
That's like a
I'm not
normal
ready
day
for
at
this.
Ride or Cry.
Yeah, I was
That's
just gonna
like
say.
I came out of there like
fuck
shaking.
happens?
Like,
He has a
watching.
little robot that brings you like hot towels as well. Like it just comes round, like he just controls.
He's
it.
got a
It
little
just
remote
comes
control
round.
robot and he's like,
So he's just like an adult child that opened a restaurant that like goes in to torture people.
basically.
Food's pretty good though. Food,
Yeah,
Your girl's gonna love it.
It is
Your
a
girl's gonna
restaurant.
love it.
But it is a
It is a
restaurant.
restaurant,
Yeah, the food was alright, to be fair. His mum sorted
Has
it out.
nothing to do with the food. Has nothing to do with like the country. He's like, you're
I feel
gonna
like
get
it
whatever.
should
you
have, but
want.
it definitely didn't. There was just loads of food, and nothing was labeled. Everyone was just on a table, just all these dishes to kept bringing out, and it was just like, eat, I guess.
Yeah.
We were just like, I have no idea why any of this.
When you're like vegetarian and vegan, you got a hard time when you're traveling.
Yeah, because I've been vegan for a while now. I was
Sure.
vegan when I was there, so that was I ate twice in Japan, pretty much, like 2 meals. Everything else was like rice balls from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But
Chicken
it was-
bad boy.
I felt so ill after I left that place, but that night was sick. Like all the food was great. I had like loads of tofu things, loads of vegan things, and yeah, it was great there.
When
And
you
then the other-
when you guys like when you're like driving, where do you like fucking eat?
What,
Do
in
they
Japan,
have?
or just, like, in
no,
general?
like okay, let's say like middle of the country, because like in America, like you have New York and California, and then the rest of the country
No man's
doesn't
land.
understand.
I don't know, it's-
what any of that stuff is.
I did feel that, but it isn't. Like there's loads of vegan.
Is there
places
really?
now, and there's that app called Happy Cow. So like whenever you're in a city, you just type into that, and you're just there. Yeah, I've not really struggled too much. Like Texas and like anywhere south can be a bit strange, but it just means you're not going to eat well.
What
for
you
a few
mean you
days.
don't eat meat, boy?
I like that. I
What
like
you
it.
talking about?
Yeah, they get so confused.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I like it when you do that.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's really good. I like it when anybody else from not here does an American thing.
Yeah.
That's something that I really enjoy.
I feel like I've got it down pretty good.
Do you really?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I usually every time someone says, because obviously when people meet out, they're like, "Oh my god, can you do an American accent?" I'm like, I don't know, I don't think so. I'm told that I just sound like a valley girl, and I don't really know
Do
what
it.
that means.
Do it.
Well, it's because all I'll ever say is, "Let's go to the mall." I need a
But it's
Starbucks.
funny because I feel like anyone who has an accent and has to do it like an American accent always says, "I'm going to the valley."
I'm
Like
going
that's
to
like
the
the thing.
mall.
Yeah, like
Or
that's what
Starbucks.
everybody thinks. Everyone in America does.
It is.
Go to
People-
the valley and the
that's-
mall.
I overhear that all the time.
I am going to the mall after this. So that is, you are right.
Yeah.
That's all we do. We wake up, we go to the mall.
Skate through the mall.
And then we go
Skate rats.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Yeah.
I worked in a. You ever work in a mall?
I've worked in like.
Did you guys have
retail.
jobs before you just started to do
No.
a pop punk band?
No, we did, man. I've had a few fucking shitty jobs.
Really?
Yeah, I've done. It's quite funny actually. I used to work in this like pub, like serving food.
Oh, I
and
did
that.
one day.
And like I was there for like 6 months, and he needed a job. I was like, yeah, my boy needs a job, and he's like, all right, we'll get him in the kitchen. And I like got him this interview and got it all set up. Came for one day, and he called me then. And he's like, I'm not fucking coming back to that place, dude.
I was
Just
like,
never
this
called
place
them
sucks. I
again.
was
The next
like-
day they were like, where's Sam? He's not returning our calls. I was like, who? Like
was
Sam,
like,
your
hey.
mate that you got the job.
Like it was just like a
Yeah,
manager.
new moms.
Because I went and I did the same thing. I quit.
Mate, I did
You
one
got
shift.
you
I
got
was
two
like, fuck
people
it.
jobs.
I actually
and they
got
just
3
left.
people jobs because I got Koo a job there too. Our buddy, he would do the serving of the food with me, and they after about a week they were like, "We gotta fire one of you because you guys are a fucking nightmare."
Yeah.
Because we just fuck around.
Who was
like
it?
I'd be like trying to serve food, and I'd see him in the corner. He'd like have his nut out or
Yeah.
something. And
Who
he'd be
was
like
it who
pulling
dropped that
faces.
dinner on someone on Christmas
Oh
Day?
my god, one of the guys we worked with. I worked Christmas Day one year. Actually, it's a lie. I worked Christmas Eve. This is actually really fucked up. I told somebody this the other day, and they were like, "Wow, that's dark." All my family, I was like 16, 15, and all my family were like going away for Christmas, and I had this shitty job at this fucking pub, and they paid me like £3 an hour or something. It was
What
absolute
is that?
dog egg.
How much is that?
$5 an hour, maybe.
Yeah,
We've just done.
and they were like, you should probably stay and work. So I stayed at home by myself, like 15, for
Like
like a
you were
week
Kevin
over
from
Christmas.
Home Alone.
Literally, to work Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day.
Boxing Day is my favorite holiday.
Yeah, me too.
I
Wait,
don't
that's
even-
crazy. You worked all of those days?
Yeah, and looking back, I'm like,
Yeah, but
that's
it-
pretty shit that you made
Christmas
me
Day
do
was
that.
a laugh for you, though.
They didn't
wasn't it?
make me. They were like, you can come with. I was
Because
like,
of that guy dropping that.
oh my god, it was so good. It was like the first customer we had that day, and it was like a set menu, and like the first thing was like pea soup or something, like proper green bile in a cup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he rolls
yes and
out, and it's Christmas Day, and he like went to serve it to this woman, and he fucking like tripped, and he threw it all over her. And I was
Merry
like,
Christmas.
This is the best Christmas of my
Yeah,
life.
that is a good Christmas.
Yeah.
It's good to know that like even over there you still work with your friends and you still fuck around in restaurants. Like
You get
that's
fired.
what, dude. That's what I did. I grew up working in restaurants. Like so, like I grew up in Tucson, and this was like during the time of like the what was it, Coast of
The Great Depression.
Yeah, I'm very old.
Yeah.
So, but like it was like all the Bosnians came over from like Kosovo, and so like during their war, they had a war. But I think I don't know. All I know is that they were there.
They
Like
were-
one
they were
day,
hanging.
like they showed up one day, and then all of a sudden I had a friend named Fadis. So like, I used to work in like they were like ruthless. Like they used to. I used to work in this like Italian restaurant, and we would go take the cannolis out of the back and just like throw them at cars, like as they would pass.
Yeah.
And like every time the owner would come out, they'd be like, "Where the fuck are you guys do? Like you're just vandalizing and stealing and like and wasting food all in
Committing
one time."
3
So right
crimes
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad that I forgot that like Yuku and you worked there, and Daryl worked there too. It's funny because I lasted the longest. I was there for like a year, and I just got so sick of it that I wanted to quit. But I like felt too bad to quit because I'd like
Done it
it
for
was like a family, and I got kind of close to them,
Yeah.
and I just felt bad. So I was like, oh, I'm moving away. He's like,
You
where
just
you going? I
lied?
was like, I'm moving, man. I'm gonna have to.
I would have
hang it
stayed,
in.
but like they put me in the kitchen to split us all up.
Yeah.
I was like, I just wanted to come in and dick about for
Yeah.
a couple of weeks.
For five fucking boys an hour, you're not worrying about what you're doing. You're
Wait,
just
I
like
was-
getting on with it.
So did you lied?
I
to
did,
quit?
and then the thing that I
You
didn't
you
take
liked
in-
them so much. You're like,
Yeah.
I am leaving.
The part that I
the
didn't
country.
take into
I did that
account-
one.
You did?
Yeah, I worked at Cold Stone, and I was like,
I could see that.
I'm moving, and he's like, well, there's many Cold Stones, like we'll find one near you, and I was like, no, I'm going far away, like
yeah, I'm going over.
never
Yeah.
looking back.
Yeah, but the bad part was that I kind of overlooked that I lived next door to my boss. I sacked it off, and then I got a job at TK Maxx, or TJ Maxx as you guys call it.
You guys got a TK?
We call it TK Maxx. Yeah.
Is it
Weird.
That's
I don't
really
even know
weird.
why. I
But
worked
it's
there
the
for
same
like a year.
thing?
They
It's the
told
same
it's
thing?
exactly the same thing.
It's
They
the same
told
thing,
me
yeah.
why once in like the fucking like.
Wait, so you
training.
pronounce the J as K?
No, it is an actual
it's
K.
spelled.
Like, the
Oh,
sign
okay.
says TK
Okay,
Maxx.
okay.
Yeah. They definitely told me why, and I just forgot.
It's like John's and Vaughn's.
Do you think if I go to
yeah.
the UK, they'd call me TK?
Yes, I think they would. Wow, that's sick.
We should end with that because that's a really good joke.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're at 55 minutes anyway.
All right.
So if there's anything you guys want to plug,
Yeah, plug some stuff. I'm
Plug
sick of
the
talking.
things. We could put links in the thing.
What should we plug?
follow me on Instagram.
Hello, it's Phil from Neck Deep. Is that good?
Hi, it's Barbara from Emo Nite. I'm about to go to the mall and get a Starbucks.
Work at Cold Stone.
Cold Stone. I could see you working there. That makes a lot of sense.
It was good. It was a good time.
Remember when you were gonna go for an interview at Mackey's?
Oh wow, yeah. I had a job interview at McDonald's once, but I didn't.
Mackey's.
No, it was like my last
Mackey's.
straw. I was like, "Fuck!" I need a job. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna do it." And I drove up to McDonald's. I know you want me to stop, but I gotta tell you this. And like, I sat in the car for like 20 minutes. I was
You
like,
called me.
I called you. I was like, I don't want to do it, mate. I don't think I can do it. And you were like, go on, you'll be all right. Just do the interview. And I
Oh, so supportive.
walked into the Mackey's
Yeah,
and I
you're
got to the
right,
counter and they were like, hi, how can I help you? And I just sort of stood there for a second. I went, can I get a cheeseburger? And they were like, yeah. And they gave me it and I just went.
I called him like 30 minutes later. It's like, hey, how'd the interview go? He's like, I got a cheeseburger and left. I was like, okay, fair.
Yeah, but then I got a job delivering pizza, so it all worked out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's-
Started at the bottom, came up.
I think we should end this with TJ doing an impression of you.
I'm down for
I
that.
feel like you've done
Oi,
it.
mate.
Do an impression
It's
of me.
the best.
I
He
think I
thinks we're
got to get a job at
Australian.
Mackey's.
Yeah,
Oi,
that's
mate.
like Nui. It's not a...
Mickey
Yeah,
D's.
but that's why it's so good. It's
Do
I think
us-
I want to dick around for a bit.
There you go. Do us plugging what we need to plug. There you go.
Follow us on Instagram, mate.
We've got new songs coming out, oi, mate.
Oi, mate.
I feel
Oi,
like,
you're taking the piss if you don't listen to Neck Deep.
hey, is someone in your band named Nick?
No.
Hey.
Shit.
No, nobody.
I didn't get that far on Wikipedia, but I was like really hoping that somebody in your band was name was Nick, so their Instagram handle could be Nick Deep.
That would be good. Well, Danny's is Neck Danny.
Yeah, but it's not. His
Not
name's
as
not
cool.
Danny.
Yeah.
Nick Deep.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you for having us and listening to us.
Here, we're about to all drive up to the Palm Springs right
Yeah,
now.
we're all
We're
going
about to
together.
road trip.
Spring break,
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
part 7.
That's right.
Yeah,
He's
you
shaking
guys
his head. He's upset.
live on spring break.
Yeah.
Pretty
well,
much.
now they do, yeah.
No, I mean like their entire lives
We're
are
on
spring break.
vacation.
Holiday.
At the mall.
I'm gonna start
the
calling shit
mall.
holiday. I'm gonna
You
start.
should.
I'm gonna, dude. I think it's cool.
Holiday is the one.
Mate, I'm going to get some dungarees at TK Maxx.
There you go.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
Bye,
goodbye.
guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
You
internet.
are now listening to the Ride or Cry podcast.
Oh my god.